So what's up, everybody? It is High. I am High in the flesh, in the person. I know I got to shave, but don't judge me. So basically, I'm here to laugh at the community. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all crying sound like some bitches, but anyways, no, I'm just playing. Guys, let's just not trip over the petty shit. Let's move forward. Let's try to figure out what's gonna work, what's not gonna work, and let's have fun. Let's just get over this like we always do. Enjoy yourselves. So here's a little update on this 12.0 patch. I've been messing around a little bit, but again, I won't be able to fully tell you until I do an Alliance Quest or Alliance War the big difference, because right now I'm just messing around in ROL and LOL. So in those two, definitely, the block has definitely changed. That really hurts because, I block most of the, well, not most of the time, but I definitely block some of the times, and now that's going to penalize me a lot more than it used to. So that's an issue for me. I got to figure out how not to block as much and, go from there. But this guy here, Cyclops, is probably going to get deranked. I'll definitely keep you guys updated what goes on, but most likely in the next day or two, he is gone. But I'm not going to rush it right now. It just came out today, so again, guys, Scarlet Witch, I don't want to really use her right now because I'll, bust out the tissue and definitely give myself a little tear, maybe cry myself to bed, either or. It's not good. So DS, from the teammates' comments, didn't get crazy hit, but Scarlet Witch head got caught off. So this guy don't need two of those, so he gone. Thor wasn't much a Thor user, so again, not a big issue for me. Just the block is the issue for me. I didn't really like how much of a difference that made. And hopefully in map 6, they take away that block erosion, because that's just a little over the top. Maybe eventually put it in, maybe a next season or, something like that. But it's already a huge difference. And again, I won't be able to tell you guys for sure until I do an Alliance Quest or an Alliance War. So right now it's just, using it in LOL and ROL. So in those two champs, obviously they're not the same champs in Alliance Quest or Alliance War. So I'll keep you guys updated. What I derank, what I upgrade or rank up, I should say. But Old Man Logan is definitely a champ I'm keeping my eye on. Hulkbuster, he might be gone too. Definitely this Magneto. Don't need two mags. So what's the point? These double champs I had, they're the first ones to get gone or deranked. And I'm already overloaded with these tier 4 class cats, so it's not if I need them. Just probably use the gold to rank up the next one is the main key for me. Is that why I'm deranking them? Thor I used an Awakening Stone on. I won't get that back, like I'm sure many of you guys did. But I probably won't derank him. I'll still keep him around. Didn't use him much either, so I'll probably go to 550 with this guy. But as my opinion is you just got to keep moving forward. I don't really trip on the petty stuff, so I'm going to learn to adapt. So a little bit more of an update on the 12.0. Basically, I've been doing LOL and ROL like I said I was, and I brought Scarlet Witch in, and it is what it is. So she's not going to get much play. I regened once, and it was like 53 per tick. And other than that, let's see not another skill. Oh well. But, I was hoping for a Mystic. So Scarlet Witch is out the game, I'd say, for the most part. I used Captain America also, and his block was actually, wow, almost similar to everybody else's block. So everybody's block went down big time, including Captain America's, and it didn't seem like I was getting any perfect block. Again, I was going against ROL, Winter Soldier, so I do have the class disadvantage, but nonetheless, his block is definitely better than that. He's got a shield. You know what I'm saying? The shield is block. So, hey, it is what it is. No sense of crying, but it is pretty bad. And I'll show you guys the video. I was just trying to get Winter Soldier to his SP2, so you guys can see what kind of damage the block does. Quick clip. and Scarlet Witch, quick clip. So those two champs, you get to see firsthand what a 550, you know, Scarlet Witch is, I believe, 99 sig. I have to look again, but something like that, either 90 or 99. I believe it was 90. And Captain America, I believe, is like 60 sig. So, huge disappointment for those two champions. Captain America was definitely a go-to guy. His block is similar to everybody else's, so I don't understand why anybody would want to keep, continue using him, because his offense was pretty pathetic, and the whole reason was for the block. So you can go against a Jug and just take his blocks and not have to evade and cause the Mystic Dispersion to, crack your wig black with SP3. So that being said, you just got to find different champs. I could even derank Captain America, but I probably won't keep him around, because I don't really need the science. Electro is also an option to derank, but we'll see again. I don't know what happened there. What are those? The ghosts. Those are ghost items I just won. Who knows what they are. It's a little glitchy. Actually, not too bad since other patches. Like I said, I've been around almost since the beginning, since April. It came out in December, the game, so it's been over 2 years. Well, not 2 years for me, but nonetheless, it's an issue with the block. Other than that, I can deal with everything else. I just have to figure out what champs are good, what champs could block a little bit more than others. Star-Lord's block was, really similar to Captain America, and I'm, guessing it's because he's an actual 5-star rank 4, and Captain America is only a 4-star, 550. So maybe a Captain America rank 4, 5-star would be totally different in the block. But there's a lot of options now. I heard Ronan took a hit. A lot of, I wouldn't say silent nerfs, but there are some changes to certain characters which they shouldn't be, like the Cap. When I was going against Winter Soldier, it almost seemed like his sig changed, like the description, and some of these champs slightly changed, probably to better fit what they're supposed to be. So I understand that. Nonetheless, it is what it is, and you got to just deal with it and figure out what you can do differently, because obviously the game changed. It's, very rare do you find games like this that's been out for as long as it has to make that big of a drastic change overnight. With that being said, it's something we just got to deal with as a community, and come together and just give each other pointers and what can work, what cannot work. I'm scared to use Dr. Voodoo because his block was pretty pathetic as it was. I mean, you could almost not even, I could hardly use him at that point, because if I block one combo, probably half his life is gone. So, I don't know what I'm going to rank up to rank 4 yet. I definitely still want to go, at least get the dupe on the Dr. Voodoo. That's what I've been saving for. So I still want to go for that. But his block scares me. Not going to lie there. So Ant-Man might take the D rank. Like I said, there's a lot of options. Storm, I still got to rank her up to, she's rank 5, but I just got to rank her up to, max. Alright, so I'm going to keep blocking. I'm not going to evade or anything like that. So don't look at the gameplay, more look at the block damage. Alright, so here's an SP2 I'm going to block. Oh boy, look at that damage. The Cap shield, I don't know if that's the shield or not, because the real Cap wouldn't allow that to happen. So I'm not sure what you would use the Cap for if you can't block. I'm a little confused by the tactics here, at least by the Cap. You got to give the man his block ability. Let's go ahead and let him get another SP2. I know he can do it. There it is. Oh, look at that damage. Again. Well, it's a huge hit for the Cap. And I definitely use him. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do, use the Cap because of his block. So his block ability seems like it's gone. Oh, definitely gone. Unfortunate for him. So here is Scarlet Witch's turn. Same team I used for Captain America, of course. It was more of a tag team, not a critical rate team. Wait, is that a regen? Holy cow, 58. Wow. So I'm going to block some shots. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I feel like closing the app and getting rid of her. Or de-ranking her. But, okay, so it's not much of a difference between her block and Captain America block. It seems like. So, I'm going to block some shots. I'm going to try to block his actual attack shots. And see how much of a damage that does. If I can do it even. You know, you've seen the SP1 damage that happened to Cap. Look at the parry damage. So now, doesn't make much sense why, you know, the block would be similar between Scarlet Witch and a man with the shield, Captain America. If, of course, you want to at least be somewhat close to the Marvel story, and a Cap has a shield for a reason. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, stating the obvious, of course. You know, someone without a shield shouldn't be able to block similar to him. So Scarlet Witch's block is, again, similar to Cap. A little bit weaker, but, you know, see if I can block some shots from him. There's some shots there. So I'm highly disappointed. I'm going to not finish this fight. Look at those block shots. So I've seen enough, really. I'll block one more, and that's about it. I'm going to close the app out. And you guys seen the block damage. It's not good.